This is the issue with wearing lashes. As soon as you do a makeup look without lashes, you think you look wackadoodle. Okay, I'm just gonna warn you now. If you don't wear false lashes right now and you plan on doing so, get ready for an identity crisis because I literally don't even want to look at myself without lashes on anymore. Today we're doing this super beautiful glowy look. So yes, I'm not greasy. I'm going for the glowy look, which looks greasy to me. Today's card is a Taurus card. It is a earth sign. So that is what we are pulling from this card, pulling from our traditions. You're going to hear this word a lot in today's video. Today's card is the Hierophant, which is a maybe card. This is a card where we pause, stop, reflect. Okay, baby. So let's go ahead and get into today's look. Some people say Hierophant differently. I'm going to say Hierophant because that is the most common pronunciation that I've heard. But Hierophant, whatever you want to call it, go with it. If you're interested in what products I'm using throughout today's video, I'm going to link everything down below in the description box, so check it out there. I will have a lot linked in my Ulta storefront just to be transparent. The Hierophant is card number 5 in the Major Arcana, or card number 6. If you've been watching my series on tarot cards, you know that there's a card 0, so therefore all of the cards are actually going to be one card ahead than what they actually are numbered. So this is the number 5 card, but it's the 6th card so far in the Major Arcana. The number 5 is associated with change in knowledge, but let's dive into the actual imagery behind this card. As you can see in my picture of the card right here, you can see that her right hand is kind of raised, and that's just kind of indicating the blessing of the connection between her and the divine. The Hierophant is a learning card, so when you're pulling this, you can also see the two men at the bottom of the card with their backs to us but facing her, and that's kind of showing that they're almost kneeling to her and looking to her for wisdom. Right in between those two men, at least on my version of the card, there are two keys that are crossed, which is kind of showing the keys to heaven. So you have that wisdom, you have heaven being represented. Like I said, this is a learning card when you pull it, so you really have to dive back, pause, because you're being called to learn something here. So as you can see, her little like thing down the front of her, it has the 3 crosses on it, and then she's wearing kind of like slippers or shoes that also have crosses on it. So maybe you need to dive in deep and go back to your roots and maybe not look so much inwardly for knowledge, but look to your higher being, whatever that looks like for you, whether it's God, the universe, or whatever higher being you have in your life. It's calling you to trust in that and to turn to that and ask it for wisdom and peace. Also, if you're wondering what all this is, I'm just letting my concealer sit on my breakouts so we can hide them a little better later. You can also see the 2 structures that are behind her, and sometimes this can represent societal pressures that are being put on you or the beliefs that you already have established in your life. Not only that, but traditions that are in your life. The Hierophant is also focusing on family tradition as well, so maybe you have to look into there and societal pressures and beliefs that you have and the traditions that you were raised with. Look how that's kind of impacting your life or how it leads your life and reflect on that. It's calling you to look at the conventional styles for you, whatever that looks like within your life. And like I said, it's kind of like those things that you already built your life upon. So that's going to be your traditions, your structures, your beliefs. And this card is kind of saying you're trying to stay within that. You're trying to stay within what your foundation is as a person. So in other words, there's not a lot of adaptability happening. It's more so of following the structures that are already built there. So depending on your belief system, if you're someone like me, I truly believe that our paths are already set for us, that we already have destinations in line for us. We just are given tools that kind of guide us to that destination. Not saying that you're not responsible for the decisions you make and things like that, because you are. But I do believe that you are destined to come across decisions in your life that are going to lead you down this path or down this path. And it's important that you stop and pause in those moments and reflect inwardly and look at things that are already established in your life, your traditions, your values, your belief systems. Sometimes, yes, those need to change, but sometimes those are the true foundation of who you are, and you need to follow that. Something that I haven't been doing in these videos that I want to start incorporating now is the different meanings of these tarot cards when you're pulling it for different reads. And what I mean by different reads is whether you're pulling a love read, a finance read or a career, or let me try that again. When you're pulling for a love read, a finance read, or a career read. I'm also trying to stay away from lashes today because I want to show you that looks can still be really beautiful without lashes. So please hold as I put down 8 million pounds of mascara. Okay, my darlings, now that I have my mascara on and a quick glowy base, let's get back into this. If you're drawing in a love reading and the Hierophant card comes up, this just means that you are drawn to partners that feel safe to you. You're being drawn to partners that feel more safe to you. It's more traditional, and it can show that, you should meet your partner at the same moral ground that you're at. You should give them the moral and spiritual respect that you also want to get back in return. So when this card comes up in the love reading, it's kind of telling you that either this person is already in your life or this person might be coming into your life and they make you feel safe and you guys have the same moral grounds. If you're pulling this card in a career pull, this can mean it's not the time to rock the boat in any sort of way. It can really mean to just play it safe, follow what you traditionally do, and it'll lead you to better outcomes. Because the Hierophant has that wisdom portion to it, this could also be calling you to look to your higher up in your career place, whether that's a senior mentor or just someone that you look to for guidance. Utilize them in whatever career goal or career struggle or obstacle that you have in front of you. Use the people around you that mentor you to give you the wisdom that they have to help you through whatever it is you're facing. And then financially, lastly, this is not the time to be risky with money. It's time to keep it very traditional on how you typically handle money. This could show this is not a time to start a side hustle in any way. It's not a time to put your money into something you don't know a lot about, whether that's investing, whether it's spending money that you don't normally spend on an extravagant vacation. Pause. Don't do any of that and just keep doing what you traditionally do with your money. Don't be risky at all right now. Should we try false freckles? I feel like we should, just to see what happens. I can always wipe it off. I don't know, is that cute or not? I can't really tell. Let's finish up the look with these lips and then we'll go into a full summary of the card. I'm not going to lie to you guys, it's really hard for me not to throw a lash on this look right now. But I'm just going to keep it down to earth because this card is a Taurus card, which is an earth sign. So see what I did there? An overview of the Hierophant is that follow traditions, follow your social beliefs. Now, let me dive into the quote that's on my card. I choose what traditions I embrace and how I do it. If you pull this card, the first word I want you to think of is tradition. Social beliefs, tradition. Okay. So when you pull this, dive into that, whether it's in your love life, your career, your finances, just your personal reading. This is going to tell you to hold on. This is a learning lesson. Sit back, reflect, go to your higher ups, whoever it is, spirits, guides, guardians, God, whoever that looks like for you. Go to them for their wisdom that they have through experience in life and the universe. Go to them, ask them for guidance, follow what you know, and decide which traditions you want to keep moving forward and how that can help you progress on to the next step for your journey in life. This is the final look, guys. That's going to do it for today's video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss another Tarot Tuesday with me. And that's going to do it. I will see you in the next one.